This is a tutorial for the Crazy 3x3x3 Earth. The first thing you want to do for this puzzle is to figure out which sides are fixed. For me, it's the white and green, and which sides are independent. Everything else. Okay. Okay, so like most other crazy puzzles, the first thing you want to do for this one is to solve all the edge pieces, the inner ones and the outer ones. Okay, so first thing you have to do is to pick any one of the fixed sides, for me the green or white. I'll go with the green. So from here, take the color directly opposite of it, and that will be the first cross. So the first thing you have to do is to get all the inner edge pieces onto the blue side. So that part should be pretty straightforward. Okay, so I have that inner edge cross, and now I want to get the outer edge ones. So the first thing I have to do is to take all these outer edge pieces and just match them up with the blue. And while I'm doing this, I have to make sure I do not use this white side, which is fixed, because then the blue pieces will move away from the blue side. So instead, I have to use the orange, yellow, or red, or whatever your independent sides are. Okay. So I have one right here, and the blue is on this side. So following this path, I see there's an open blue over here. So from here, I'm just going to move this out of the way and substitute it into this blue. So now I've solved one of them. Here's another one. I'm just taking it out first. And from here, again, this one's open. I'll move it out of the way and substitute it. And here are the other two. Okay. I can still go along the same path for this one, although it's on the directly opposite side. So the first thing I have to do is to move it over to the independent side, then move it out of the way, and move it twice instead of once to substitute it. Same thing with this one. Substitute, and now I have the first cross. But this cross isn't complete yet. If you look over to this side, then this one may be solved, but these three are not. So to do this, I also have to utilize these independent sides, and from here I'm going to solve these outer edge pieces. So from here I can move this one here, that one will go there, and that one will go here, making a counterclockwise motion. And then this red will be paired up with the yellow, but this orange will be paired up with the orange, and the yellow will be paired up with the yellow. So from here, well, first I want to move it over to this side. So one's on the right, one's on the back, and one's on the left. From here, I'll do R, U, R inverted, U, R, 2U, R inverted. Now, as you can see, that piece is solved, that piece is solved, that piece is solved, but I still have this one left. So this outer edge piece requires a red inner edge piece. And the only way to get a red inner edge piece along this layer is to use the fixed side, the white. So I already have a red right here. I'm just going to swing that up to this layer, and from here, just move it out of the way and substitute it back in. Now move this one back as it was, and all of these are complete. But I'm still not done yet. So next thing I have to do is to organize these into the correct orders. So this piece is correct, but I have to move this one over here, this one goes over there, and that one comes over here. So this time I want to use the top side and the fixed side, in my case the white. From here this is going to go counterclockwise, so I'll start over here. So these three, one on the right, one on the left, and one in the front, I'm going to move those. So with the fixed side on the right and the top, I'll do R inverted, U inverted, R, U inverted, R inverted, 2U, R. And my first cross is now fully completed. Next thing to do is to flip it around and solve for the second layer of edge pieces. And to do this one, I want to take the inner edge pieces of all the independent sides, in my case the orange, yellow, and red, and I want to plug those in. So, looking at the top, I can use any of these pieces and put them where I want it. So I see I have an orange, so I'm going to move one of the incorrect edge pieces for the orange up to the green side and substitute it with the correct orange piece. And I'll do that again for the remaining sides. Red, and the yellow will come down here, and the orange. And now I'm done with all these inner edge pieces. And in the process, I ended up getting these two solved as well. But in the case that these are not solved, after you put in all those inner edge pieces, what you want to do is to take the edge piece, the outer edge piece, and only for these two pieces, because they are between the independent sides, you can do this one. So, from here, look at the color that's on the bottom. For this one, it's red, so match it up with the red. From the red, it'll go to the left, so I'll do F inverted, L, F, L inverted. In the case that it was on the yellow on the bottom, and I had to go to the right, then I just do the exact opposite of the algorithm I just showed. Okay, so that's it for these two. And next thing to do is solve these two. However, you can't use the same exact algorithm as it was for these two pieces, because this white side is fixed. So instead, first I'll bring up this piece to the top as demonstration. First thing you have to do is to make sure the outer edge piece is matched up with the white, or the fixed color. Once you have that, then you can match it up with the bottom, and this will go to the left, and now you can solve it like you did with these two pieces. Now this one goes to the left, so F inverted, L, F, L inverted. Now that piece is solved. So I have to do the same with this one. First I have to move it up to the top, but this time I have to make sure that the white is matched up with a white inner edge piece like this one. So to do that, I have to move this one over here. So I'll just move it out of the way and substitute it. Okay, now match it up with the bottom. This time it's the white. So match it up with the white. It's going to the left again. So I'll do F inverted, L, F, L inverted. And now the second layer of edge pieces is solved. Now for the third layer. For the third layer, you want to start with all of the greens on the top. So for this, just use the algorithm F, R, U, R inverted, U inverted, F inverted, in whichever way is necessary to solve all of these. Okay, so if you end up with a situation like this, then that's good, because you want 3 inner edge pieces on the top and 2 outer edge pieces solved, while 2 outer edge pieces are not solved. Of the 2 that are not solved, you want one to have a green inner edge piece connected and another one to not. Now from here, I want to arrange it so that the incorrect outer edge piece with the green matches up with the other green down here. So that'll be right here. So this one has to move over here. Now after I have that, I want to make sure that the other outer edge piece, which has no greens, is directly opposite of this piece. So first thing I'll do is to match this up with the other green. So using an independent side, I'll do F, R, U, R inverted, U, R, 2U, R inverted. Now that piece is good. And for this one, using whatever side, the independent or fixed, it really doesn't matter. I'll move this one over to here. So I'll turn these 3 clockwise, and this piece will be opposite of this one. So from here, these 3 are going clockwise, so I'll do R inverted, U inverted, R, U inverted, R inverted, 2U, R. And now I have the indicated scenario. Now with the outer edge piece with 2 greens, I want to put that in the front, and the one that has no greens in the back. From here, I want to have the front as the fixed side. And then I'll do F, R, U, R inverted, U inverted, F inverted. And this whole green side is complete. Now I have to solve all of these. In this case, I just have to move this one over, this one over here, that piece over here, and that piece back here. So I'll take these three pieces and turn it clockwise again. So I'll move them back over here, so one on the right, one on the left, one on the front. And I have to make sure that the side I'm using is independent and not the fixed side. So from here, I'll do R inverted, U inverted, R, U inverted, R inverted, 2U, R. And all of these are now solved. Now I have to order them again, and from here I want to make sure I use the fixed side and the other fixed side. And this is just the regular algorithm for the 3x3x3, which you should all know. So I'll rotate these three counterclockwise. R, U, R inverted, U, R, 2U, R inverted. And all of these are now solved.